we back. We here to talk about this shit. What's up? What's happening? It's K. I'm back in this thing. K. So good. Actually, would have cut it up and turn this back to run up out here. Me, you dig what you're saying? Sorry for that. I be talking fast. It's some sour bullshit. Real. Hold on a second. Hydrate, kids. This is important. Anywho, we back to this. I said let's subscribe to all this shit so I'm good. I'm always strong like a navy. Sorry for that. Sour worm. Crazy. Anyways, we what the fuck is I'm gonna talk about? Spotify rap. Spotify rap. So with Spotify Wrapped, you know, it comes out every year, shows, you know, because Spotify is different from all the other streaming platforms, i.e. as in they show the numbers. Apple Music, Pandora, and the rest of them don't really show the numbers like that. So it stands out with the numbers shown. You can go to any artist you like, click at the side over there, it shows numbers. Do I think those are the 100% numbers? No, I feel like they're missing a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. It's hard, bro. Just because you want Spotify doesn't mean like countless of other people's on Spotify. There's different time zones and shit, yada yada yada. It is what it is. That's why, like, I don't know why we put so much emphasis in the Billboard top 100, because it's like it only takes in the sales in the US. That's why when you say like a nigga flop, like it depends. Like, when you say like, oh, Drake flopped, usually Drake does like 500K for this week and he did like 250. Is like, that's just US. Now, if we account the whole world, it probably is more than 500K. That's why that year he did 1 million with views. I'm like, bro, that nigga probably got like way more than 1 mil, like worldwide, way more. But anyways, back to what the fuck I was saying. Yeah, we care about it. You know, everybody's like, oh, look at, oh, baby did this much, baby did this one. And shout out, little baby, had a hell of a year, to be honest with you. Grammys and the fucking hip-hop awards are idiots, but again, I have videos on that. Go check them out. I ain't gonna link them. Just go through, scroll through the channel, go check them out. Anyways, with that being said, why do we care about this so much, right? Why do we? And this is a random thought. Wrapped is basically just collecting our data. You see how you get emails in your fucking thing when you buy something or something? Since you ordered from this website or this website, or you got some shit from here, it just gives you random ads to random other shit. It just puts it there. It'll just send you some other shit. It'll just put it there for you. Like me, with this pandemic, you know, your main sort of like the malls and shit's closed. So I'm trying to find a new hustle. Like, hey man, what factory's open? Let me just go over there, go do my little thing and work until the malls go back. Then I'll just see if I'll go back to the old job. But then, you know, you be looking online and shit, and you just get random shit like, oh, looking for a job, oh, sign up for this shit. It's like, nigga, what the fuck? How the fuck you know my business? And like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. So I gotta ask, is this basically a fucking overhyped, overpopular, like, email subscription service? Basically, now we pay for Spotify, you subscribe, and as you see when you go on your Spotify page, it'll have weekly discovery and new drop Friday or whatever the fuck it's called. And we have rap, caviar, and all this other shit. And then they'll suggest certain artists you listen to based on who the fuck you listen to. If you listen to Lil Baby and fucking Young Thug and shit, might give you an Atlanta artist, a street more driven artist, more just hip hop in general. Right, Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, you might get more of a poppy sound, right? So then you gotta ask yourself, this is just basically doing what emails do. We don't want Facebook to get like our information, because Facebook be doing this shit too. Basically, with the information you have, they just take all your data and they're using it as like marketing and shit. And it also uses it for like, oh, we're trying to sell you ads. This is what this person specifically looks at. So we'll give him this ad. It's basically why if you follow the whole YouTube thing with the COPPA shit, that's why it's like you have to be like 13 years of age and older before you have like a normal YouTube account, or you should be on YouTube Kids, because it's like we can't sell ads to younger kids. It's like, what the fuck? And that's what YouTube is. You can't sell ads. You can't recommend a motherfucker just because you watch all it. Yeah, so that's basically why it's also separated. There's more to it, but that's one of the reasons why it is separated. But yeah, so it is over glorified, because this is the thing, we put in so much weight with this Spotify Wrapped thing everybody talks about. And don't get me wrong, the artists that do this stuff, those are some impressive numbers and stats. But then when you find out, oh, the labels could put these motherfuckers on certain playlists, They could pay for placements. They know a dude. Like, some of these playlists are controlled by record labels. They know a dude, bro. Plus, fucking Apple Music. Like, we just looking at Spotify. We got Apple Music. We got Tidal. We got Pandora. We got Google Music. And for, United Masters, Audio Mac. Like, all this other shit. Well, Audio Mac, United, they different. They on some other shit. They basically, you yourself just put your shit up there. It's like an independent shit. You take all your... Anyways. I digress with that. But, like, yeah, like, so we looking at this shit, right? So then you gotta ask yourself, why do we put so much emphasis in the Billboard Top 200 and also the Billboard Awards? Because this is just going off stats and shit and how much a nigga sold and and like, yeah, and that's why, like, again, because we could clearly sit here and be like, oh, The Weeknd sold a lot. This motherfucker should be amazing. But yeah, the Grammys didn't recognize him. If we're just going off pure numbers, then the Grammys, we're just like, where the fuck is this nigga at? Now, in my opinion, it was a good album, but again, where the fuck is this shit at? So, hey, it is what it is. It was what it was. So now, you got us sitting here looking at this shit like, what the fuck is going on? So, yeah, this is like, I feel like it's over glorified at this point, because it's like, it's basically, we know this nigga's hot. The song is busting. Had shit to do, different time of day, is darker. As you can see, there's no piercing sunlight or daylight in the background. I apologize. Anyways, continuation. Yeah, like I was saying, we know he's busting and the song is fire. But then again, if we just going by the number shit, why the fuck is he not there? So it's just a very weird thing how we put in time to it. Like I said, see people sharing their wrapped up. Oh, these are the people I mostly listen to. Oh, blase, blase, blase. And that's fine. But it's literally fucked up. I remember whose album recently came out. Bro, when the fuck did St. John's album come out? That recently came out, and there's a song number 3, Freedom is Priceless, I be fucking with. I put a gun in this. Hey, man, you go, that shit fire. But anyways, I be bumping, and it's like, oh, songs you've been listening to your 2020 Wrapped. And it's there, and I'm like, this came out in November. What? I have listened to way more albums than this. Yes, I have been replaying this song in the recent weeks. I think it's been out for 3, maybe 4 weeks. And then yet it's like, oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? By the way, there's no, what do I do? What's popping this week? There was just a lot of albums that came out that I was just like unaware of. I was like, what the fuck? I'll gonna be next week, okay? I'll gonna be next week, okay? I got you. Anyways. I might make it every 2 weeks. I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Every month, I don't fucking know. Anyways. With that being said, it's just weird. Like, we put so much emphasis in it, but does it really matter? No. It's just, yo, you like this artist, so yeah. It makes no sense. I feel like it's just because Spotify. Now, if Apple Music and the other streaming places were like, oh yeah, here's our numbers for the songs, I'm pretty sure it'll be different as well, because everybody will be doing it. But no, it's just because it's Spotify. So at this point, I'm just looking at them. Will you guys have an award show? iHeart has an award show. The Billboard Awards, I think you might as well have the Spotify Awards or some bullshit like that. At this point, the streamies for the streaming services, who streams the most, best new, like, you might as well at this point, because the way you putting out numbers and they're like this in this many countries and all this other stuff, it's like, at this point, it's like an accolade. And, people be like, yo, thanks for the fans for fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, at this point, might as well just give out awards. At this point, make it turn into an award show. Now, I don't know if that's what they're thinking, but we've seen Spotify expanding. They're trying to put video also on Spotify. So we could see them siphoning views away. They already have the Joe Rogan podcast, and eventually with this video feature, they're going to have clips of certain segments on YouTube still, but the whole full-length video of the Joe Rogan podcast will be on Spotify. So we see artists dropping exclusive vids on Spotify. And that's other shit. Like, it's just a whole tangled web of other bullshit. That's why I just be looking at this rap shit. Let alone there's payola now. They're doing one of my old videos. Go check it out. It's talking about some placements on mixtapes and shit. And I'm like, y'all got rid of bundles to basically do another bundle and get the record label to give y'all money for a good play. Like, it's just some fuck nigga shit. And mind you, Apple Music, Tidal, and all these motherfuckers could be doing the same shit as well. It's just Spotify. We just be hearing about it more. Especially after this Joe Budden fiasco. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I don't even know. But I was like, bro, I want to hear y'all opinion. Like, honestly, because this just feels like the email services. Now, I know this is a tech thing. This is a tech company. The tech people are integrating into the music industry and turning it upside down on its head. Shit. Motherfuckers don't buy CDs anymore. And we fuck with vinyls if we really like the album. So we already know this shit changed. And they had to introduce however many streams become an album. Which is weird. Yeah, just because your ass listened to the song doesn't mean that's one album sold because you streamed it, nigga. No, nigga. It's like 1,500 or 15,000 equals one fucking album sold, nigga. So, hey, you look and you say, oh, man, I really like this artist. He ain't sell that much. Go buy his shit or fucking stream that bitch a lot. And it also depends. Like I said, the Billboard, they only care about the U.S. sales first week. So, again, you could be in fucking Australia, buy this shit, think you're contributing to that, but no. Just the US, so it's fucking weird, bro. I don't know, this number bullshit, like, there's all sort of loopholes when it comes to this, fluctuating numbers, all this bullshit like that. That's why I just be looking at this shit, like, they're basically an email service. They send me fucking emails and shit. It's like, oh, you're missing the Joe Budden podcast? Have you tried this? Nigga, I didn't ask. Fuck y'all send me emails about our next podcast. They basically, yeah, I understand it, a subscription service, and don't get me wrong, when you buy clothes, nigga, they'll be like, from whatever website, they'll be like, oh, yeah, we having a sale now, yeah, come check it out. But it's like, just, it keeps doing it, you know, and at this point, I'm just looking at it. Now, I compared all these streaming platforms to LimeWire, because LimeWire was just jugging out the bandwidth and downloading that shit, and then once you pay for it, you could just download any album you want off of the fucking Spotify or whatever streaming service provider you have. But yeah, but now we just got this shit to the point it's like, yeah, here you go. And like, I just don't understand why people care so much about this rap thing. It's just that Spotify shows numbers compared to the other streaming platforms who don't really do shit. So at this point it's like, we're in like a, I don't even say impasse or whatever. But what do y'all think? This is just a random thought by me. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but hey, we trying to see. Trying to see what the fuck happens. By the way, y'all seen this vaccine shit? I ain't trusting it. I ain't gonna keep it. I ain't trusting this bullshit, my nigga. Hey. But yeah, I said my piece. I said my little thing, man. I'm off for this time, man. Hey, Shalom, Zoom, peace. Hey, else. Tell me what you think down below. Like, subscribe, do all that little thing. Hey.